Hey, what's up and hello? This is Chris Nicole giving you my views on life, love, and the world of entertainment through my eyes. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending on what time you are watching this live. Hello, Chris Crew. Chris Court is in session, and everyone is guilty for a boring ass show. And that's just what it is. Okay? Everyone is guilty. And everyone needs to be fired, including production, in my opinion, because this was straight garbage. Okay? Straight garbage. There's no nice way to put it. Now, let me see who was in the building. I had to vent just really quick. I feel like time was wasted watching this nonsense. Hey, Lansky. Oh, wait a minute. Lansky is the first one to comment. What's up, brother? Hey, Josie. Hey, Indigo. Hey, GSP. Hey, Vanna. Hey, Suzanne. Definitely hit the like button on the way in. Definitely share the live also. When I tell you, at this point, I'm starting to think that life after lockup, love after lockup, love during lockup has ran its course. I don't know, y'all. I think it's done. And I think that's the problem when you have reality shows that last for years. If you're not switching up production, if you're not, getting like fresh ideas and fresh people in there, this is what it leads to. Hey, Aspen, I think it's ran its course. What do I grade this episode? An F. I graded an F. They didn't even bother putting a couple of couples in this last episode. Now, from my understanding, Eris decided to quit the show, allegedly. But yeah, they didn't even bother putting like Sean and Sarah in the show for the last episode. So it's getting to the point where I think production is even tired of doing this show. And if that's the case, then move the hell on. No one is forcing you to do this show. No one's forcing you to do it. Switch it up. Do something else. Because at this point, it's pointless. It really is. But we're going to get started. Hey, Joseph. Oh, Vanna gave it a D-. That's actually good. That is good, Vanna. Look, that's good. So, hey, you saw something in it to give it a D-. So, what's up? Yeah, what's up, Joseph? Hey, Shayla. Yeah, it was just out. It was boring. But we're gonna get started. Everyone, make sure you hit the like button on the way in. So, we're gonna get started with the couple we didn't see at all whatsoever. I'm just gonna give just a small recap of pretty much what they said. Is that the last episode, of course, was not this episode, but the episode before that. That was the last time we saw Sean and Sarah, and they pretty much said that they're paying off their debts. That was the last thing that we pretty much saw, them paying off their debts, and you saw a bulldozer tearing down the burnt house. So that's all we're getting with Sean and Sarah. Honestly, I hope we don't see them again. If I can be honest, I hope we don't see any of these couples again. But moving on. Justine and Michael. Okay, so with Justine and Michael, of course, they did this fake paternity test storyline again, which is annoying me because it truly just looks like they pretty much told the mom she has to be the villain, and literally production is telling her, okay, and action, come out the room with the paternity test in your hand, tap your finger on it like you're thinking about it, and then go to the kitchen and put it in the trash. It truly seemed like it was a short film from a university. Hell, a junior college. No, I'm sorry, high school, middle school. I'm taking it there. So at that point, she's saying that, she was thinking about the paternity test, but Justine is a good woman and is good for Michael from my understanding, they were never really beefing in the first place. Apparently, that one little altercation that they had at the park may have been real. But other than that, from my understanding, Justine's mom and Michael's mom are like the best of friends, allegedly. So, with that, next thing you know, we see Michael and Justine with their beautiful, beautiful daughter, and I just refuse to say her name. And Michael is talking about how Mel and the mom wants to come to Vegas to stay with them. And so at that point, one thing I will say is Justine actually had some mother adult common sense in her in this scene, because he said, well, what about them moving with us, and Mel can help with the baby, and or she can help us. And Justine was like, I want Mel to be Mel. I want Mel to be a 16-year-old having fun. She has been taking care of your two little ones for 6 years while you were gone. She just needs to be Mel, be a teenager, and enjoy herself. And I said, finally, somebody in this damn couple making some sense. Finally, someone in this couple is actually making sense. Yes, Mel should not be the third parent. She should be a teenager enjoying her life. Now, I don't know if she actually does stay with them. I'm sure some of you guys like see them or watch them on IG or whatever the case may be. I don't know if that was a part of the storyline or Mel actually does stay with them. I would be curious to see if the whole Brady Bunch family is now living in that house in Las Vegas. I mean, it's a nice size house, but it's not enough for all of those kids and the mama. That's a lot of people. But with that being said, I'm just so happy that Justine said, well, we were all saying Mel shouldn't be doing all of this work. Mel should be a teenager. Mel should be a child, literally enjoying herself. Of course, she can help with her little brothers and sisters, but she shouldn't be the sole person helping as if she is the parent. Okay, so hey, Elizabeth. Okay, so rumor is she does now. Okay, well, good, good. And I hope they're getting a good education there, because Las Vegas education system, yeah. But I hope she's getting a good education. Too late now. What's too late now, GSP? What's too late now? But yeah, so with that, I was happy to hear her say that. And of course, we end with them with the baby, and you see all of those boxes in the back, and they're gonna be moving soon. Sidebar, I'm wondering, since she did have the baby in Pennsylvania, I'm really gonna assume that that baby isn't just only a couple of weeks old, because she said they were gonna be flying out. Can a baby fly that early? Y'all let me know, because I know their immune systems are so low at that point. Like, they typically want them to stay in the house for a good month or two. So I'm just like, when she said she was flying, I was like, really? Like, I don't know about that, but y'all let me know what y'all think. But kudos to Justine. Finally, I can say kudos to her with something when she said, no, I want Mel to be able to enjoy herself and be a teenager. And probably because Justine, if I'm not mistaken, was a young mother herself. So I'm sure she has this thing with Kylie and Mel, like, enjoy your teenage years, enjoy your life. Don't grow up too fast like I did. So kudos to her for finally saying something that I actually approved of. So, too late to make up for time she missed not being a teenager. Yeah, that's true. But I think she's 16. So she's 16. She got, a couple of more years, that she could enjoy herself. And maybe she still was. We don't really know. But I do know that the way Michael was talking, she was helping out a lot, and she had to sacrifice a lot of time to be able to be there for her brothers and sisters. And that's not cool, because she didn't have those kids. So with that, let me see what you say. Finally said something that made exactly. I was like, wait, I had to look at the TV. I said, was that Justine that just said that? Not her mother? I was like, oh, okay, you making some sense. At least get that baby some medical shots first before traveling. That's what I'm thinking. Notice he takes the one that already grown, but not the two that need a father, and her babies are a lot of. You got a point there, GSP. You have a point there. Because yeah, and the first thing he said was she can help out. That you notice that he was like, I want to spend time with my daughter, be able to, make up for time lost. He said she can help out. So this is where I was just like, you know what, Mike, like that girl has already taken 6 years out of her life to take care of not only her little brother in the household, but literally her sister that I'm gonna assume maybe she didn't even know about, because remember they're the called the hood twins, the ghetto twins. So literally she probably didn't even know about, I think the girl's name is Nova, and she had to sit up there and be responsible for both of them. That's not cool. That's not cool. Hey D, what's up? What's up? I'm glad they ended off on a happy ending, because they had me scratching my head for the entire season. The entire season. The entire season. I love the fact that you and GSP got pictures of your dogs. I'm loving that. I'm such a fur baby lover. But let's move on. Let's move on. Melissa and Louie. Child. Melissa reveals her new nose. What y'all think about her nose? I mean, she said it was still kind of swollen, but I mean, what y'all think? What y'all think? Do y'all see a difference? I don't know. I just see more nostrils, in my opinion. Yeah, I just see more nostrils. I don't know necessarily like maybe she actually will see a difference. I'm assuming that maybe yeah, maybe she likes it. She did say in the show though she's not completely happy with it yet, but it had needs time to, the swelling needs to go down and all of that stuff. But all I saw was nostrils. I was just like, oh, okay, like this is this is interesting. Like I don't you know why it looks bigger, Chris? And hey Chris, you know why it looks bigger? Aspen, I think I said hey to you too. Hey Aspen. Because of the nostrils. Look at it. It's like you see more nostrils now versus, I guess, maybe the tip of her nose is what she was really concerned about the first time. Now you see her nostrils. So, yeah, I just, I mean, hey, but what did I say and what did a lot of us say during her actual previous episodes when she was talking about getting in her nose done and stuff, that I was like, she gonna try to sit up there and add more. It's not just gonna be the nose, but literally she sits up there and talks about how she wants to get married and all of this stuff. And she says, well, I need new boobs. I have a new nose, new teeth. Now I need new boobs. And I said, here we go. Here we go. We were predicting this. We pretty much said with her insecurities, she about to give it 2 or 3 years. Give it 2 or 3 years. And I swear we probably won't even know who the hell she is. We probably won't even know who she is. So now she's talking about getting boobs. And I literally was looking at her in her confessional. And I was like, she has boobs. What the hell is she talking about? So she's just someone who's never satisfied. She is never satisfied. She's never satisfied when it comes to Louie. She's never satisfied when it comes to her. She's never satisfied with her looks, anything. So she's going to be that one that when she gets one surgery, it's going to be a domino effect. She's trying to get everything fixed. So at this point, I will say this. Now, Louie gave her a little promise note and pretty much said that, he loves her and he promises to, marry her and all this blah, blah, blah. Now, I honestly feel that Louie was probably the most sane person on this show. Okay. Hey, Bobby, what's up? Let me see. I think I missed someone too. Was it Val? Let me see. Hey, Val. Yes. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna talk about, yeah, because they a lot of, yeah. I figured, I was looking, I said, this nose, all I see is just nostrils now. But Louis was the most sane person on this season. And it's interesting because he was truly an addict going down the deep end for literally years. Maybe I don't know how many years, but he said he started experimenting, I think, with stuff in high school. So it's just crazy to me that, this guy who is a former addict who literally hit rock bottom had and made more sense than anybody else on the dang on show, including the ones who have never been to jail. So it's just funny to me. He truly was the only one who consistently was making sense. And that's sad. That is very sad. But with that, we find out at the end that he actually is still working at a pizzeria, and Louie, good luck. And maybe at the end of the day, she isn't as bad when she's on TV versus when she's off. Or maybe he's used to it because he deals with his mother. But it almost came off the way that we saw Melissa, in my opinion, that he went from one prison to another. Like, he went from one prison to another. Like, that's just what it is. That's what happened. Make sure you hit the like button on the way in. Let me see what you guys are saying. Look the same. Oh, man, Barbie grows up to be a tomboy, the name would be crazy for her. No, Elizabeth, listen. Elizabeth said, if Manhattan Barbie grows up to be a tomboy, the name would be crazy for her. Okay, so the nose looks the same. She could have saved her money. Chris said it looked bigger. It's awful. I feel like I can see her brain now. Yeah, because them nostrils is flaring. She not even flaring her nose, but them nostrils is huge. Okay, so you say it's big as hell. I like the original nose better, but if she likes it, I love it. Yeah, I mean, she spent the money on it. I have a feeling, though, she will probably be the type to continue to work on it until she gets the perfect nose that she wants. She just seems like that she would be like on a nip and tuck situation for a minute. They pushed it up. I think it looked better before. It looked a lot better before. There's nothing wrong with her nose. She's a pretty girl. I don't think she's an ugly girl at all either. I think her personality on the show, but again, I think the hair is too dark for her. The hair is too dark for her. I think if she truly lightened up her hair, gave it some layers and stuff, I think the hair is too dark. Easier for her to, whoa. Whoa, allegedly, Bobby, allegedly. Oh my gosh, it looks bad, but I'm sorry, it's too open. It's awful. Takes away from her looks. Fit B surgery. Yeah, it seems like it. It seems like, because when she mentioned them boobs, I was like, here we go. Hey, ladies of the land of chats. He wouldn't stop staring at her nose the whole time. You see this? You see how I got this caption? He looked like he was kind of scared when he saw them nostrils. Hey, Michelle, what's up? I agree. Everyone on here ran straight from jail to marriage. Yeah, but you know what's so interesting? Like, Louis seems like he's the most sane out of everybody. Agree. He's a drug alcohol counselor and a personal trainer now. He's doing great. Oh, he is. He's a counselor now. That is great. That is great. If he's doing that, kudos to you, Louie. Kudos to you, and keep going. Because when I tell you, at first, I think I was kind of leery of Louie in the beginning, especially with his mom and how he kind of coddled his mom and allowed her to do and say certain things. But he truly seems like the sane one out of the show. I fast forward through Melissa and Louie. I could care less about her nose. Well, if she becomes transgender, then she's gonna change her name like everyone else does. So that's not gonna be the issue. But yeah, if she doesn't, she will. Honestly, when you really think about it, I know for me, I think all of us, especially when I grew up, of course, in the 80s and the 90s, I think every girl has their tomboy stage, especially in the 90s when it was actually like popular to wear the baggy pants and all of that stuff. So she may have a tomboy phase. Perfect or wind up like Michael. Let me see. Um, Look at his face. He won't stop staring the whole time. He did not like it, but he was trying to be supportive of his girl. And that to me just shows even more how Louie, he's very patient. He's very patient. To have his mother and Melissa, man, he has patience. He does. Good for Louie. Happy for him. Yeah. Hey, Latina girl. Hey. So yes, let's move on. Child. Chevel and Shucky Ducky Quack Quack. Ugh. All right. So this whole scene was really about Chevel meeting up with her daughter's biological father's mother. Okay. They meet up at a park and pretty much, talk about how, her father isn't consistent in her life. And sidebar, why the hell did she wear that waist trainer to the park? Why did she wear that way? She looked so stuffed and uncomfortable. It's already bad enough that she don't have a neck. So literally, I was just like, you look stuffed. You look like your show is pushing up your shoulders even more. And that is not a good look when you already don't have a neck. I don't understand why she did that. I was just like, girl, just embrace what you have. But that just looked insane to me when she literally came to the park with that waist trainer on. So yes, exactly. She looked like she couldn't breathe. She just like she was holding her breath the whole entire time. So pretty much when they talk about, him not being consistent, the mom is that typical mama that's going to protect her trifling son, even if he's in the complete wrong. And how she even had the nerve to try to come back at one point and said, where was she in Kansas City for the summer? And I think she was only there for 2 weeks. And I said, oh, wow. Yeah, that's great parenting to only have your child for 2 weeks. 2 weeks out of the whole freaking year. Yeah, that's great parenting. That's a perfect example of how your son is doing his part. So at that point, Chevel says, look, I was getting to the point where I was thinking about Quack Quack adopting my daughter. And so at that point, the grandmama flip out. She's like, absolutely not. I got grandparent rights. You would be trying to erase her. Her father's not her only family. She has other family, which is true, but how involved are they? And it sounds like the whole family now is in Kansas City, because I believe the mother also says she lives in Kansas City and he didn't even know that she was there. So at that point, literally, when they're talking, she's crying and she's like, I love you as much as we're arguing. I love you. I love my granddaughter. And, I just want you to make the right choice. And when it comes to the adoption situation. And so we see Quack Quack talking to her, and he's like, look, she needs a consistent father. She needs someone that's going to be there. I've tried multiple times with the father. He doesn't respond. He's not taking the initiative. And so then we see at the end of their finale of this show that they put the adoption on pause, which we saw that already anyways. And then it said that they were going to continue their wedding plans. Nah, they ain't continuing no wedding plans because allegedly Quack Quack prefers a banana over a peach, okay? Apparently, he likes bananas. He don't like peaches, all right? Allegedly, homeboy has a lover. And we are not talking about a female lover. We are talking about a male lover, allegedly, according to Amber. So, with that being said, from my understanding, they may not be in a relationship anymore. And good. I mean, it was already bad enough that allegedly wasn't he in a motel somewhere with another woman during his birthday or something like that, and allegedly had some substances on him. So what would be the point at this point? What would be the point? And if I hear that they're back together and they get back on this show, then we clearly know what this is about. Because there is no way in hell, like at the end of the day, ladies, let's be clear. Now, it's one thing, I guess, if he's bisexual, but if he is undercover and he is down low, there is nothing that you are going to be able to do to compete against some equipment that you do not have. You're not going to be able to compete. So I am hoping that she takes this wake-up call for the umpteenth time and realize that she needs to move on with her daughter. Hey. Okay, I see you guys coming in. Hey, Support Gaming. Haven't seen you in a minute. Hey, Louie, what's up? Oh, Lord, y'all said she giving Debbie Allen. Let's see. Yeah, you can see that. I can see Debbie Allen. I can see Debbie. I could definitely see Debbie. Let me see. I thought she had been in a car accident or something. Chevel looks like she's retaliating to learn. She's rehabilitating to learn how to walk. She looks stuffed. She looked uncomfortable. Let me see. Not the shave and the quay. Really, Bobby? Really? At least he didn't like it. He was still more supportive than she was with his teeth. That is very, oh, you're talking about, yeah, that is very true. Yes. I am telling you. Yes, Shucky Ducky Quack Quack. Y'all look that up. Shucky Ducky Quack Quack. And the comedian who used to always say that. That's the vibes that he gives me. She wore it because Quaylon wanted to wear it. Bobby is serving the freaking shade today. Wow. She wore it because Quack Quack wanted to wear it. Bobby, you going in. You just going in. I'm here for it though, because we need some type of entertainment because this show damn sure didn't give it. Yes. So apparently on the DL word on Kirby, I just said that he prefers bananas. He don't want a peach. The mama said, you going to make me lose my mind up in here. Yeah, I said, wait a minute. I said, hold up now. I said, is this acting? Because it sounded like she was about to do meet me outside on my Rough Riders. I thought she was about to go into it because it sounded like she was really trying to say, y'all gonna make me lose my mind. I was like, okay, wait a minute now. Wait a minute, Granny. Get back into the subtle character. Get back into it. So, yes. Okay, y'all saying stay. I can see Debbie Allen. I can see it. It's funny. Look at the picture of them with a trash can in the background, and that picture represents their whole relationship. I'm gonna just leave this up here real quick. It's funny. Look at that picture of them with the trash can in the background. That picture represents their whole relationship. Trash. Chevel is disgusting. Yes. He likes the bunghole. Support Gaming. I haven't seen you in a minute. Hope all is well. All the skeletons coming out. All of them. The grandma seemed crazy as hell. Yeah, she looked like because I was just like, look, you know how you can sit up there and help with your son? Tell him he a shitty father. That's what you can say. The grandmother was doing too much for me. Keep your hands down when talking to me. I don't care how buck you are. Wifey Chevel is madness. Nobody had to come forward for me to get those vibes. She was disrespectful. Yeah, she didn't care, which probably is another reason why there's probably some tension when it comes to her and the father. They're on here for the money, just like the rest of the cast. Yeah, this shows at this point. It shows at this point. Debbie Fat is what she was given. GSP, she could never. Hey, Tracy. Yes, we're proud of him. He was the sane one of this crew. Hey, Hunter. Hey, you guys. Look, you guys coming in. Make sure you hit the like button on the way in. Chevel was on social media showing off her BBL. It might be related to that. Wait a minute. I thought she had the BBL before this show, because I thought in the beginning, because I didn't watch them in previous seasons. I thought in like one of the first episodes that I reviewed, they said she didn't had a BBL and some other stuff done, and I was like, she had a BBL, but yeah, I'm thinking she got the BBL and she probably didn't like the results, so that's why she is doing the waist trainer, thinking that's gonna help her look like she has more of a butt, maybe. I don't know. Thank you, GSP. Yes, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Can we stop saying Chevel got a BBL? Where is it? Has it shown up all season? That's what I'm trying to say. You in here, up in here, up in here. That's what I said. Up in here for real. Up in here for real. What's up, baby girl? What's up? I thought mama was about to start. That's what I'm saying. And hey, Alicia, I was like, is she really about to do the DMX right now? Like, really? Y'all gonna make me go all for real. For real. Sorry, y'all listening and making some lasagna. Ooh, lasagna. Okay, let's move on. Don't mention food, Yuli. Don't mention food. Grandma needs to be real about her son. Stop being delusional. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I know it's you. I know it's you. I haven't forgotten your old name. I remember you said that you had to get a new phone because of that. But yes, baby girl Dixon is Mimi, y'all. Baby girl Dixon is Mimi. Either way, she bad built. She would probably be better off like doing like hit training and weights and squats and stuff like that versus doing all of that other stuff, honestly. BBL gone bad. What's up, DC? Hey. Yuli, send me some for real. For real. I was just like, oh my gosh, lasagna. So moving on to this nonsense. So pretty much, look, quack quack, just be honest with yourself. We got two that pretty much has shown that they was possibly allegedly in the closet. Just be honest. Just be honest. We ain't got time for this nonsense. And I'm waiting for them receipts to really, really drop, because at this point, I hope Chevel is not a damn fool and will go back to him. I hope she wouldn't be. But moving on. Child, y'all ready for this? What up, Kimmy? What's up? Whew. Yeah, here for the comments for sure, baby girl Dixon, because this show was horrible. This show was horrible. And I'm gonna talk at the end what y'all give the entire season, because this was some nonsense. I need for them to fire production. I need them to fire everybody. Fire everybody and start over if they want to keep this show. Join Nomi and Red. So let's just do this for one more time for all intents and purposes. Let's look. Let's just give it one more stare down with her crying with no tears coming out. Because it's the last time we're going to see it, because they definitely ain't about to be back on this show. So, of course, he comes back and he confesses that he slept with Amy Winehouse, and she's crying. And pretty much at that point, I don't know about y'all. But you know what I saw? When she was up there crying or doing whatever in this scene, I saw him smirking. When he has his head down, it's almost like he's smirking and he's laughing. Okay? So this is why I was just like, really, Joy, like, I don't know what you got out of this situation. I truly want her to get some counseling and practice self-love, because even when she was talking to him, this dude looked like he was putting his head down because he didn't want to laugh in her face. That's what it looked like. And I was just like, okay. So at that point, she's asking all of the questions. Who was the girl? Was it Casey? And I'm like, who the hell is Casey? Like, she got a whole nother name. But no, the girl, Amy Winehouse, name is Julie. She's like, was it Casey? Do you have pictures of her? So at this point, she tells him he needs to stay at a hotel. And so, and no shade, but does Farmington, New Mexico have hotels? I don't know. It just maybe gives me the vibes that it's only motels only. I mean, I hate to say that, but look, it is what it is. So, and so at that point, we next see her packing up his stuff, and her actual cousin and sister come over and say that, what happened. And she says she spoke to Sway, And she asks, wait, is it okay if it's just me and you again? And he seems really happy. Okay, look, he's a child, but you literally had this little boy calling Red Dada, okay? He's going to wonder where Dada went. So she needs counseling, and at this point, she may need to sit up there and get that baby into counseling quick, because I'm sorry, the fact that she sat up there and literally prepared this boy for what, 3 years of his life, that Dada is coming home, and then Dada only stays for what, maybe a month and then leaves. Come on. Come on. So at that point, she pretty much says that, you know, um, she wasted her time, which of course we know that. Everybody knew that. And so next thing you know, we find out he's not in a hotel, he's not in a motel, he's back home in St. Louis. And all of a sudden, the funniest part to me was when he got on the phone looking for a job, and the lady picked up the phone, and I think this was a legit lady because they, disguised her voice. And so he was like, yeah, I'm looking for a job. Wanted to know if you got my application. And she said, well, what kind of work have you done? And she was like, well, I just got out of the Department of Corrections. And she was like, you used to work for the Department of Corrections? And he was like, nah, no. I actually got out. I was in prison. And she was like, me and my husband run this company, and I can tell you now, based on your background, my husband's gonna say no, but good luck to you. And so he's like, all right, ma'am. So then all of a sudden he gets a call. He gets a call from a girl, and he's like, the girl's like, well, you want to hang out? You want to kick it? And he's like, yeah. He was like, well, I'm in a relationship, but it's not that serious. Red, nothing for you is serious but your PS5. Okay. Nothing is serious to you but your PS5 and that telephone, that phone that you have on your hip. That is the only thing that you are actually serious about. Nothing is ever serious to you. But it's just so funny to me how he's like, man, I feel like I lost my family. But then in the next breath, I'm in a new relationship. He never gave a damn about Joy Nomi, in my opinion. It is what it is. He was using her and felt like he could truly continue to use her until the well ran dry. That's it. That's all. He literally is still jobless. So Joy was there as his cushion. That's it. His financial cushion. That is it. So he didn't have to be under his mama and his sister, who was probably helping him and still helping him still to this day. And notice the mama never came back on the show. Good. And you notice she hasn't given any statements. So what do y'all think about that? Now that you haven't seen her on the show and she never made any statements, what does that say about the allegations and all of that stuff with the SA? Yeah. So with that, at the end, we see that Joy Nomi is still single. She needs to be. She needs to work on herself before she even thinks about attaching herself to another man. But is she really going to do that? I don't know. And then we find out, of course, that he is literally in a relationship, but it's not serious, and he still doesn't have a job. Yeah. So honestly, let me see what you guys are saying. Let me see. Joy down 40K for real. 40K for Red, y'all. For Red. And like I said, she could have spent 40K on a home. She lives in a trailer, a mobile home. She could have easily probably put 40K on a home, not even all of the 40K. That was a good down payment and mortgage payments on a home where her child could have had a front yard and a backyard. But you spending it on Red. Red got into another relationship 3 days later, exactly, but saying, man, I done messed up my family. I miss my family. No, you don't. Right. He just be saying anything, acting like he really wants to be with Joy, and for what? Right. He seems very immature. Like he's stuck in that high school mode. Red missing his living ATM. Right. Sway was just in it for the PS5. Sway or Red? Because Sway's the baby. Oh, you talking about Sway? So no, now I'm about to say GSP. I forgot how slick you are with your jokes and words. Sway was in it dealing with Red for the PS5. Other than that, he's like, yeah, mama, it could just be me and you. I get you. I get you. Dang, Red got multiple women, it seems. There was Brenda, Letitia, Linda, Felicia. Shut up, Joseph. Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. Someone be so desperate sharing an ex-con. Seriously, Kimmy. Like, seriously. Like, I just, and again, you have women out there who make their mistakes, and I get it. I just hope that they learn from them. But we clearly hear from Joy Nomi, she was hopping from con to con. Because remember, she was talking to his friend before she was talking to Red. So, Cap, exactly. She was used by everyone in there. Exactly. Guilty. Right. That's when he said he misses Joy when he was having trouble getting the job. I wonder why, because you can't lay up in her house jobless. Exactly. Exactly. I only feel sorry for Sway. Right. Right. Joy is talking to another person as we speak, or some random guy online. Is one or the other. She said, didn't she? Wasn't she the one who said when we first saw her that she's never been in like a real relationship? Like it's always been on some online phone stuff. Didn't she say that? Joy Nomi needs to find her son's father instead of trying to find a lazy. Exactly. He spent most of his time in the hole, so he didn't have to be. Put an asterisk, Bobby. Put an asterisk on some of them words, but you a mess. Oh, you see, you said sorry for the B word, ladies. No worries, no worries. I'm just happy I don't have to listen to the pecks he calls kisses. Oh my gosh. Yes, I remember when that first came out, we was just like, what the hell was that? So at the end of the day, it is what it is for them. They're gone. And I doubt they're also going to be on another season. So now we have Britney and Karak. And so this is one thing that I just don't know about this couple. They don't know how to have a discussion without it going to another level. And I don't know if that just has to do with them being so young or whatever the case may be. But Britney is depressed because she misses her grandmother, her abuela, and she brings up possibly moving to New York. And Karak is like, that is going to be a hard pass for me. And, so Britney's like, look, I'm not around my family. I've been around your family. You're always around your family type of thing. And Karaka's like, it's been a minute since I've been home. My mother can get sick again. And Brittany's like, but it's not fair that I was here with your family for a year and a half. And I'm thinking like, Brittany, didn't no one tell you to move in? Like, I don't know, but I'm like, you have choices. You're young, but you're still an adult. You didn't have to move in with Karak's family. You didn't have to do that. You chose to do that. So it's almost like this thing where she's making it seem like I made sacrifices for you to move into the house. Now, we don't know what the conversation was. We don't know if Karak said, I want you to move in. I think you need to move in. But I feel like Brittany feels like if I've done all of this stuff for you, just do this one thing for me. But the problem is that one thing is literally moving to another state. And so that in itself, and then they're from like a very, I guess, rural area of New York. It's not like it's close to New York City. Like I would rather stay in Richmond low key than where we saw they were in New York. But at that point, it just becomes this big issue. It's like they always arguing, and Brittany is like, well, I'm just saying, like, why can't you think about it? Like, why can't you think about it? And then, like, maybe a year from now or something. And Karaka's like, well, if it's going to be a year from now, whatever, why are we talking about it now? And it's like, I truly think they love each other, whatever their definitions of love is. I do think that they love each other. I do think that both of them are in their selfish stage, which I feel if you didn't grow up too fast, every child, teenager, early 20s, they should have that selfish stage. I think they're both in the selfish stage, as they should be, and I think they really need to do them for a while separately. They need to be individuals. They need to do them, see what life is, and learn to love themselves and all of that stuff. Learn to accept themselves without each other. I feel like this is a very codependent relationship. All right. That's what I think. So she calls her abuela or whatever, and that makes her feel better. I don't know. I don't know. Just from my experience and during that time, I just feel like this is a very codependent relationship. That's just what it is. And so Karak and Britney end up getting baptized, and which I guess it was a nice scene. Karak was being extra, like, do it again, do it 3 times, do it 4 times, 5 times. And I'm like, you just need one time, sir. You just need one time, and that's it. But we find out that, they plan to get married in 2024. I would have to say 2034. 2024, that is now. Hell no. I don't think they're ready for marriage, but that is my opinion. If they're really meant to be, give it 10 more years. You'll be in your early 30s. You'll be fine. Give it 10 more years and see where you guys are 10 years from now, and see if you feel the same way about each other. And then they say that they hope Britney parents are going to come around. Doubt it. But it is what it is. Let me see what you guys are saying in here. Let's see. Imagine adding alcohol to a fight with Britney and brother. Yeah. Because even in this situation, I was like, why does it have to escalate with y'all going back and forth? It's like, because they're still very young, they're in their selfish stage, and they have to have the last word. So all of that mix in the combination, and them both having traumatic childhoods, both of them, that's trauma bonding 101. That's codependency 101. I don't know how I feel about the situation. When Britney got out, she could have went to go stay in jail while Karak was finishing up his sentence. Went to go stay in jail? And hey, Amari, how are you? To stay in jail? You mean like a halfway house or something? Yeah, I honestly don't think she had to stay with Karak's family. She just felt comfortable to stay with Karak's family because she liked the mom and stuff, but she didn't have to do it. She didn't have to do it. And I think Karak implied that, like, that was your decision. You didn't have to do it. Right. Everything is an argument with them. Everything. They are immature, which is understandable. They will probably go down in flames like the rest of us. In your early 20s, like, especially like what I wanted in my early 20s, damn sure wasn't what I wanted in my early 30s, which is why I'm like 2024, no, 2034. Especially when both of them lost so much of their youth from jail and traumatic situations. They truly need to do their own thing, figure their lives out, then see if they're meant to be together. Definitely hit the like button on your way in. People who are in, hello. Welcome to the crew. Welcome. Hit the like button. So if I got out of jail, the first thing I would have done was reach out to my grandma and ask to move in until her man. That makes sense, doesn't it, Amari? Especially the way she said that she missed her grandma so much. That should have been the first place you went, to your grandma's house. That makes sense, right? So this is what I'm saying. Karak gaslighting all the time. Yeah. But you know what, low key, I think Britney can do, she can try to manipulate situations for herself as well, because even in this situation, she was like, I stayed with your family for a year and a half. Like, I feel like sometimes Britney says certain things, and the things that she does and the things that she sacrificed, she does it for a way to manipulate and get her way. That's what my opinion is. This is why I said I think that they love each other based on what their version of love is. But we are dealing with two people who have had very traumatic lives, went to jail, lost a good amount of their time, of course, in prison. I don't know. I don't think this is going to be a forever situation, at least not right now. Yeah, me, exactly. Oh my God, I messed up. But what I meant to say was Britney should have went to go stay with the grandmother a year and a half. Right. Okay. That's what you meant to say. Yeah. And I agree. And I agree exactly with what you said. I agree. Because if she missed her grandmother that much, why not stay? Why not? Because it wasn't like you could always just go, visit Karak while he was in prison. Um, Karak never considers what she wants and always puts her wants on the back burner. Yeah, but at the same time, yes and no. And I agree. I definitely agree. I feel like because Karak, I think both of them operate in a way that when they do something for each other, it's because of their own selfish, narcissistic needs. That's what I think, because they're young and again, they haven't really lived life. So, like, for example, Karak putting her in school, I think Karak putting her in school is a way to throw up in her face, I put you in school. Britney actually, staying with Karak's family and doing certain things she wants to bring up. I've sacrificed for you. Those are very immature ways of dealing with a relationship because let's be clear, don't throw nothing up in my face. Because if you truly love me, you're doing it out of love, not to constantly remind me of what you've done for me. So that's what I mean by that. So I feel like both of them kind of have those ways of manipulation and stuff like that. Girl, just go by yourself. You're not married yet. I don't think they will last. Yeah. Yeah, I know most people be on her side, but I just think she's too codependent. I think both of them are. Both of them are. They suffocating and very codependent on each other is toxic, and from experience, it won't end well. Yeah, yeah. So what are we gonna do for the next? We'll talk about that at the end. We'll talk about that at the end, Bobby. Their whole season was all arguments. It really was. It really was. I know that I don't want to see them or Michael and Malibu fool on my screen again. I don't want to see Niecy. I don't want to see any of these people who were cast for this season again. I have no desire to see any of them. And that's sad. That is really sad. Hey, what up, D? What up, Detroit? What up? What up, though? It's so cold in the D. Hey, Ms. Judy with the big booty. Yes, we have missed our Ms. Girl. We have definitely missed her. I agree with Brittany on that part, though. Does she have a collection of Party City wigs? What part do you agree with, Michelle? That's what I see. Most people think Karak is the controlling or manipulated one. I beg to differ. I think they both are. I think they both are. They both toxic as hell. I think that I'm not feeling Key Rock at all. A lot of, oh, I am so sorry, Miss. So sorry for your loss. Jason Mead. Oh my gosh. I be seeing you in my comments afterwards. Jason be cracking me up. He throws shade. When I tell you shade. Wait, say Karak should know what a woman wants since she used to be. Well, oh, come on now, Jason. Come on. I mean, look. At the end of the day, in a relationship, though, in general, whether they trans, whatever the case may be, you don't, to me, when you constantly have to bring up what you've done for someone, it doesn't seem like it's out of love. It's not out of love. It's out of control, manipulation. It's out of you trying to make yourself feel better about yourself and your own insecurities. And both of them are insecure as hell. Both of them are insecure as hell. So, and both of them have had traumatic situations. So this is why it just seems like it's a crash when it comes to them. It's a crash course in relationships. Every time I look at him, I see flies like the infomercial back in the day. Fly. Wow. Wow. I agree. They both can be. It's not just Karak. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, right, Chris. I'm done. Yeah, I'm done with it. I thought Monique and Derek was horrible, but this season was no. But see, here's the thing about Derek and Monique. They were entertaining. We tuned in every week because we was like, what foolery nonsense is about to happen? And the thing was, a lot of it seemed to be very legit drama. That's what made it entertaining. That's why they truly blew up, because it was just like, we haven't seen a couple like this really, rock this show and rock the reality show scene in a very long time. You know what I mean? Yeah, Jason, look, Jason be throwing shade after shade. Now, of course, you know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to, transgender, we will definitely give them their pronouns and accept them for who they are. But Jason be in my comment section after the live is over. And I forgot what you said, Jason, about Michael. You said something about Michael, and you said something about Diddy. I don't know what you said, but I think I was drinking some tea or something, and I almost spit out my tea. I was just like, Jason don't be playing. He don't be playing at all. We wish we had Derek and Monique, right? Because we still looked at it. We definitely did. Derek and Mo were right. It was entertaining because it was some real drama on the show and off the show. Hell, they still got drama off the show. Karak stands up like he gas a battery on his shoulder. What stands up like he has a gas? He stands up like he has a battery on his shoulder. Hot Mess Express. Tracy and Clint were my favorite couple. And so at this point, they pretty much claim they're gonna get married this year. I would say no. I would just say no, but we're gonna move on. With Derek and Monique, I just waited for the train crash and they did not disappoint. Yeah, they didn't. They didn't. He could be a rapper. Oh, yes, that's what you said. When I was talking about Michael, he put under the comments, he could be a rapper if he gave up his cheeks to Diddy. Oh my, this is Jason. Welcome, Jason, to the crew. Welcome, Jason, to the crew. When he said that, I said, oh my gosh. Derek, Mo, and them sisters had us glued. They did. They did. I mean, no one can deny that. And if they saying that's not the case, they lying. They had us glued for sure. And they still get numbers when there's updates when it comes to them. They still get numbers. I'm telling you, Jason is he's the truth. He's the truth in the sense of his shade. That's what I mean by that. He definitely will have you be like, oh, Jason, did you just say that? What the hell? Oh my gosh. You know what, Jason? You need to come to lives more. You need to come on here when Teeth is on here. Between Jason and Teeth, oh my gosh, the back and forth. I don't know. Like, I think it would be crazy. But moving on. Oh my gosh, moving on. Let's see. He looked like he takes baths every other day. Who look like they take bath every other day? Who y'all talking about? So Lindsay and Blaine. And I just realized who Blaine looks like. Every time I saw him, especially when he made those facial expressions, I was like, he looks like something or someone, and I just could not put my freaking, like, I just couldn't figure it out. And then I finally said, he looks like a snapping turtle. That's what he looked like. He looks like a snapping turtle, okay? That's what he looks like. Especially when he make them facial expressions, he look like a turtle. I know y'all see it. Y'all don't see it. Look at the eyes. Look at the nose area. Look at the head shape. He looked like a snapping turtle. Look at his face here. And then look at this. I'm telling y'all, that's what he looked like. I couldn't put my finger on it, but I said, wait a minute now. I said, that's what it is. He looked like a dang on turtle, a snapping turtle. Y'all laughing? You know why you laughing? Because you can see it, can't you? You can see it. I know you see it. So, anywho, we get back to the Days of Our Lives soap opera when it comes to Lindsay and Blaine. And Blaine is like, "You don't love me. You never loved me. You never loved me, Lindsay. You'll never love me." And so at that point, production asks Lindsay, "What is Blaine talking about with the whole cheating situation?" Right? And so at that point, she's like, "I don't know." Like, she just pretty much lies, because based on what you guys were telling me the last review, apparently she was kissing on some married guy, allegedly. So the fact that she said she didn't know, was acting like she was completely oblivious as to what the heck was going on, people like that scare me. People like that scare me. I can see if you're lying to stay out of jail, like I'm sure any human would do. I can see if you're lying based on a life situation, like, it's between life or being unalived or whatever. I could see that. But when you with a straight face can lie simply about the whole cheating situation, people like that scare me. They really scare me. And she said it with a straight face, like she don't pretty much know when he's lying. So at that point, they go back and forth. The funniest part of this scene, besides his facial expressions, I don't know about y'all, but when he got on that damn four-wheeler and backed it up and ran off in that four-wheeler, I cackled. Because I said, where the hell are you going in that four-wheeler? Like, where are you going right now? Like, did you literally take your bags and get on the four-wheeler and you're going to use that four-wheeler to get to someone's house? Because it looks like they literally, that where they live, it seems like there's probably one house every mile. Like, they don't seem like they have people who live around the corner. So, baby, when he backed up on that four-wheeler and he left, I was just like, you truly are acting like a little child right now. But it's quite entertaining. It's quite entertaining. So, honestly, let me see. Lindsay got drunk and made out. Lindsay got drunk and made out with some random dude, got caught on tape. But yeah, but when production asked her, she acted like she didn't know what the heck they was talking about. As if production wouldn't be able to get that information. If y'all know about it, production know about it. So why does she lie? Why does she lie? Deontay videotaping her hanging with. That's what I'm saying. So why does she lie like that? Why did she lie? Why would he just make that up out of right? And she literally with production was like, I don't know. Now I keep thinking turtle time. I mean, y'all can't unsee it, huh? Uh-huh. You like turtles. Yeah, look. He looked like a turtle, a snapping turtle. Okay? That's what he looks like. Blaine, that's what he looks like. Okay? That he looks like a snapping turtle. If I was Blaine, I'd drive to traffic Jason. Great. They ain't got traffic in where are they from again? So Islip, Mississippi. They ain't got no traffic. They don't have no traffic. They live on Enroll. She said on Instagram. Exactly. So where was he going? Where was he going in his four-wheeler? Lindsay is a whole lie. He reminds me of the actor in Ernest Goes to Camp. Oh, yes, I remember that. Oh, yeah, you around my age, Latina. You got to be with Ernest Go to Camp. That's taking it back. That is taking it back. Yes, he do it like a turtle. His faces was too much. His faces and his voice. That's why I'm like, I can't take you seriously, because between your faces and you, but I'm depressed. Like, am I supposed to take you seriously? Am I supposed to feel bad for you? I am really shocked that she was able to hold her composure, because I'm that type where I tried to find laughter in anything. I probably would have laughed at him. So with that, swamp traffic is just the country accent for me. Yeah, he is country. He is country. So at that point, he rides off in his freaking four-wheeler. And that's honestly it. This is what I'm saying. It was so horrible. This episode was so horrible. Literally, they do an actual update on them and said that they are not living together. And, now that Blaine is living with a friend and his son is living with him, and Miley and Lindsay are living together and working on their relationship. Child, I don't even understand why they probably understood that Blaine is more entertaining with his accent and his facial expressions. That's why they wanted to add him, because we really didn't learn anything new besides the fact that Lindsay blatantly lied, it sounds like, about the situation with the cheating. Ninja mad bad. That damn accent, yeah. Blaine and Lindsay. He was moving back home next door. He looked like Spanky from the Little Rascals. Blaine should shave Lynn's ass to teach it how to. I can't with y'all. I can't. So pretty much, but I think we just recently heard that they're trying to say that they're back together. I'm going to assume they're doing this for the show and the money. And my thing is, unless y'all plan on moving out of Mississippi, I'm just going to assume where they live. It don't take much to survive. Why do you want to keep on being on the show? But allegedly, Lindsay is apparently the cast snitch. She's the one who likes to report to production what's going on with other cast members and what they should or should not be doing, interesting enough. So I don't know how true that is, but the way that y'all talk about Lindsay, and before, some of y'all said y'all like Blaine, but you would never trust Lindsay. So it's possible. It's possible. Let me see. Blaine just drove across the street and went camping. Lindsay is hunting for her next victim to bring on next season. If the film crew hasn't been there, Lindsay might have ended up under the floor. Oh no, Blaine got that card to get away from. We call it the green card over here, the green card to get away. He probably didn't realize it was going to make him have to get out of the house, because, I mean, he was staying there rent free. Let her tell her he wasn't paying part of the freaking mortgage. I hope not. Hey, Pam, what's up? How you doing, Pamela? Some gangster she is, yeah. For real. Made it seem like she was all gangstified. Child, bye. Yeah, say hi to Pamela. Lindsay will steal your child's milk money. Steal the milk money, but then go back making it seem like they owe her money. That's the vibe she give me. We'll steal the money, but we'll manipulate and make it seem like you owe her something. They say she's in Little Kevin's DM, the truck driver. I'm done. Oh my gosh, I'm done. So with that being said, that's all there is to say about these fools. And last, we have this couple that I truly hope we never see again. Okay? So, we have Chance, who is truly a manipulator, a gaslighter, a horrible actor. He literally is pretending like he has these balls of different emotions. He's these ups and downs, all of this stuff. I just don't understand. And now that I have stuff in place to take care of them, how, Chance? How? It's so funny how when she kicks you out, now you want to say that you have ways to take care of them now. It's so interesting. Now, all of a sudden, now that you're out, is this how it works? I finally have a way to take care of them, and then now I lose my family. Is this how it works? Yes, that's how it works. Because something tells me that you can't take care of them. You can't take care of yourself. So he's sitting up there doing his little fake crying. Then we have actually Taylor, who is crying, going back down memory lane, talking about times when they was in California on the pier and taking pictures in the photo booth and crying and saying, oh, this is so sad. And, this would be memories for my son. And I'm like, he don't need those memories. Okay? He don't need those memories. You know what memories you're giving your son? Y'all being on this show. Yeah, yeah. This will never disappear for him. His parents will always be on social media for him to see, TV for him to see. He will be able to see all of this. So those pictures aren't going to do shit for him, but the videos will. All right? Yeah, the videos will. So she claiming she all sad. Girl, get the hell over it. But then she decides to meet up with him again. All right. And this is interesting enough. She in black, he in black. I'm like, did production tell you guys to be in black for this scene? And she's cold, and he's like, would you like for me to get you a coat? She goes to the car, gets her a coat, and tries to sneak a hug and a kiss. And she's like, I just wanted the coat. And he's like, you know how I am. I'm a thief. Like I stole a hug from you. So at that point, he, is blaming her. And this is when I said, oh, he is a gaslighter times 1,000, because he pretty much says that her speaking on his bad behavior, pretty much always accusing him of cheating and all of that stuff. Oh, she's going to blame her because she brought it into existence because she constantly was speaking on it. And I said, is this what I'm actually hearing right now? That fool just really say something like this because she constantly mentioned it? She brought it into existence. No, you were already doing it and her woman intuition kicked in. That's what the hell happened. Oh, but this is where we really get into it. He admits he cheated on her. All right? He admits he cheated on her. Then, like the asshole and immature idiot that he is, he wants to give details about him cheating with this one particular woman and how he was pretty much having freaky tales with her, and claiming while he was having freaky tales, and he even got a little bit more descriptive versus what I'm saying. And he was like, well, while I was doing it, I was thinking about you while I was doing her. Really? Really, Chance? Like, Taylor, if you go back to him at this point, some of these women, they just some damn idiot. Wait, what am I saying? Some of these women, all of them are idiots. All of them. So he said he cheated with 5 people. She says, well, how many men were you with? He says 1, and then he changed it and said, I haven't slept with a man. Are you sure about that? Are you sure? So then he wants to give this detailed information, but not detailed information about he went to a friend's house, a male friend's house who's gay, and how he's not a bottom, though. He didn't get the bottom treatment, because I can't say the P word if you know what I mean. He's not a bottom, but he couldn't get it up. And the guy was trying to, give him something, and he couldn't get it up. And so because of that, nothing, I guess, is what he's trying to say happened. Y'all believe that story? Do you believe that story? Hell no. I don't think anyone believes that story, because that was probably the same guy that literally he was going back and forth with all day. And there was over how many messages she said? Come the hell on. Okay? Let's stop the nonsense, shall we? So this is another situation. We got Quack Quack, and now we got Chancey, okay? We got Chancey. Both of them don't really want to admit possibly what their preference is. Okay? So literally when he says that, he claims that's all that happened. But then he says in his confessional, there's millions of gay people out there. So why wouldn't I just admit being gay? You don't admit to anything, Chance. You don't admit to anything. So what do you mean by why wouldn't you admit it when you can't admit the simple things to her? So of course, if you can't sit up there and admit to jobs and other women and other things that's going on for however long, why would you admit to that? Why would you admit to that? Let me see what you guys are saying. Hey, Lady February, I see you. What's up, my Cali sis? Let me see what y'all saying. Let me see what y'all saying. I hope it's appropriate for me to post. I may need to read. I may need to read before I post it because I see Joseph, Jason, Nisi. I see y'all going in. Let me see. Let me read this before I post it. Let me see. Whatever happened to that money she needed, or she's gonna go to prison for. Oh yeah, well yeah. Whatever happened to that exactly? And buy a necklace. They don't like that. They don't look like they babe all week long. Yes, last and most deaf. Yes, exactly. I date Lynn, but don't think Medicaid would cover crotch critters. Oh, Jason. Lord, I've been waiting for this. Yes, seriously. Oh, child, the most disgusting human on earth. For real. For real. For real. Like, he definitely, like, he is. He is crazy. He is crazy. His up and down emotional state and stuff like that. I would not want him around a child or anyone. Chance, get this mofo off our screens. Yes. Chance, prison pocket is called. He didn't take care of any of his other children either. Taylor was delusional the entire relationship. Very, very, very. He said it didn't. Yes, he did. He did say that. Taylor, run and never look back, but take accountability at the same time. Find better men for yourself and your daughters. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, all of those girls are not by the same man, correct? Or did she ever say that? Am I right to say that all of those girls are not by the same man? He had to go put a tampon in instead of getting her a coat. Stop it. He's a whole flamethrower. Like, literally, what else have you stolen, Chance? Seriously. 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 Textbook narcissist. He is. He said, I'm hurting too. It hurts me when I hurt her. Oh, yes. Thank you, Latina. He sure did say that nonsense. He sure did say that nonsense. But then at the same time, literally was in the car the last episode talking about some F you, F this situation, and then literally want to get descriptive about what he was doing to a girl and saying he was thinking about her. When I tell you, he was thinking about Bobo. The kids be smarter than the mama, for real. None of them have self-worth. None of them. None of them. Melissa looked like a witch with nostrils now. A witch with nostrils. I threw in my mouth. Heck no. He's a power bottom in prison. Should get insurance for his butt. What is going on with y'all today? Y'all are truly on one. And this is the beginning of February. Even Taylor's 7-year-old knows that Chance is a honeybee. Yeah, because you know why? She was talking too much in front of that child. She was talking, she even laughed about it and said, I'm talking way too much in front of you. And she thought it was cute. And I'm like, nah, that ain't cute. Because that she said, is he going to go to a hotel or is he going to go to his boyfriend's? Yeah, she sure did say that. He was with the town's 304. Exactly. And you don't go to no town's 304 unless you about to get it in and have some true freaky tales. You ain't just going over there apparently and come on now. Like, is anyone stupid? You may think Taylor is stupid, which she definitely has had her stupid moments. But I know I was looking at that. I was like, really? You really think we gonna believe that? You done probably have had a relationship. Allegedly, maybe you have. No telling how long you done had a relationship with that guy. And low key, that's somebody that needs to come out. Ooh, that is someone that needs to come out. I want to hear his story. Now, he would be quite interesting and he would be a better situation on this show or an interview more so than a Chance or a Taylor. I want to hear about the Towns 304 and I want to hear the nitty gritty on Chance. That's what I want to hear. Yes, he's definitely giving power bottom. Have you ever been swallowed? Have you ever been swallowed? Have you ever been swallowed, Chance? Just asking. Just asking. Let's see. Their child is going to get bullied in school from his mama who got more than one baby daddy to his father being a DL man. I can see it now. That's what I said. You talking about memories of pictures. You don't think what? The memories that you guys are doing on this show and social media is gonna literally take over any pictures you can give your son. Like, let's just call it what it is. That is going to take over any pictures. He ain't gonna even probably want to see them pictures after what he's gonna hear about and see about when he gets older. There are by different guys. The first two daughters are by the same guy, but he passed away. So she has been making this mistakes occasionally. She's been making these mistakes and she still hasn't learned. That's clearly what it is. Taylor has 3 kids, 4 fathers. Stop, lady. Be alone for now. Yes, seriously. Work on self. He stole her butt plug. A walking contradiction. Right. And how he speaks to her poor kid. Right. She lets her kids be in grown folks' business. Exactly. Because a kid shouldn't have been saying the stuff that she was saying. So yeah, Chance was blaming Taylor while apologizing. Horrible. Right. Gaslighting, narcissistic energy, just a hot mess. A hot mess. Right. Why can't none of these people work on themselves and put their kids first? Right. Right. Swallowed up. You dang all right. Swallowed. Yes. Yes, I tell you, Jason, you need to come to more chats. I'm telling you, you are hilarious. Chance swallowed his nickname. Oh, Lord. Asterisk out the C word. Asterisk out the C word, Jason. Yeah, Jason don't have a filter. Jason don't have a filter, which makes me nervous, Jason. If I ever open up a panel, you're going to have to be very PC if you ever come up on a panel. But with that being said, you guys, that was the end of this season. What do you grade this season? I give it an F plus because there was, I think, one episode that actually was good. Everything else was whatever. So yeah. Now, interesting enough, typically they do back-to-back seasons, but it doesn't seem like they're going to do back-to-back seasons now, right? When is the next one coming up? When is the next one coming up? F. See, yeah, F. When Chance came out of prison, he told she was the last girl on his list. Yeah, last girl. He told, yeah, last girl. See, that's where the word, just like when some of them say, I haven't been with a woman in 10 years or I haven't been a woman in 15 years, you're telling on yourself because you should be saying, I haven't slept with anyone in 10, 15 years. But when they specifically say woman, you're telling on yourself. You're telling on yourself. All right, so let me see. So D minus, D minus, D, F, F. We TV just gave up. They really did. Epic fail, a negative G. What's up, Lee Pepper? What's up? April, you talking about April? F minus. Incomplete. Can I change from a D to you sure can. You sure can. Love During Lock. Is Love During Lockup coming on soon? When is it coming on? Child, I didn't even check. F. Cause Mama June, because of Mama June, who watches that? I don't watch Mama June. D minus, D minus, Z. It really sucks. Yeah, it wasn't good. It was not good. And I don't know what's going on, but I think they either need to give the show up. They need to give the show up, or they truly need to make a change. New production, fresh voices, a fresh mind on how they're going to bring in new cast members. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, that's just what it is, because they did a horrible job this season. The season before that, Love After Lockup, I mean, it was okay, but again, we were talking about some of the same situations, that it just seems like it's scripted, and just it's getting worse and worse. So I don't know what they're gonna do. But does anybody know when the next one? Oh, it's 10 to 12 weeks. Yes, very horrible. 10 to 12 weeks until the next one. Wow. So maybe they're really trying to revamp and get their stuff together. I hope that's the case. I would rather watch Sugar Bear than Mama June. I hope that's the case. So, yes, it's over. It doesn't look like, I guess it's coming up soon. Y'all can definitely let me know in the chat or in the comment below when we're done if there's something coming up, and many shows that are out right now. I used to watch 60 Days In. I don't know if 60 Days In is even coming back with a new one, but you guys can let me know what you would possibly like to replace it with. You can put in the chat, or you can put in the comments, and then what I can do is I can do a vote and see what people are talking about, or what they're watching the most, and maybe we can go from there, because we definitely need to keep it going, keep the entertainment going for sure. Not sure, but that's how long Mama June is on for. Oh. Do y'all I've never watched it, and I'm assuming I would have to really go back and see previous seasons to really understand what's going on with Mama June. Since I haven't watched previous seasons, I don't necessarily know if it's something that I can watch this season and be able to review. Or if you guys are okay with that, I'll review it, and y'all just gonna have to fill me in like y'all do with some of these couples I've never watched before. If that's the case. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Let me see. Love Mama June. Yes, yes. Oh my gosh, I want to talk about the Keith Lee situation in Texas. Oh my gosh, if that is not an example of blocking your blessings, I don't know what is. Don't do what, Miss? Don't do Prison Brides. Never watch A B D. Don't want to. Yeah, it unfortunately, I think a mixture of the strike that happened and the fact that people are just losing their creativity. Things are just every year TV gets worse and worse, in my opinion. And then the things that we do like to watch, it takes them forever to bring back, especially with after the strike. I don't know when we're going to see some of the shows that we actually watch come back. Yeah, you have to go way back. It's too much time. Okay, then I'm not gonna do it. I know Chickadee passed. May she rest in peace, Mama June. Okay, I'm in Dallas. I want to try. Oh my gosh, Elizabeth. Oh my gosh, that Hutchinson barbecue, baby, that Texas Twinkie. I was like, oh, I need to go to Dallas because I want to try that Texas Twinkie and that brisket. And he did that peach cobbler, which looked kind of like peach pie. Baby, I said, see, this is why I wouldn't be able to move to Texas. Every bit of weight, every bit of weight that I've lost would come back and then some. That barbecue looked so good. And that Texas Twinkie, I want to try it. Hit that thumbs up. Oh, thank you, Pamela. Yeah, definitely. So you guys let me know. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments if there's something that you guys want me to cover. I think somebody told me to cover Traders. But if I can be honest, as soon as I saw Phaedra's ass on that show, I said, no, I only can deal with Phaedra on Married to Medicine, which I will put out my review on Married to Medicine. I promise y'all. I just couldn't do the last two episodes when their main highlights was ovaries and Ozempic. I couldn't do it. But yeah, definitely what happened to prison room. Yeah. Girl, the Texas Twinkie is a fried wrapped batter, and inside they got brisket, cream cheese, I think, with a jalapeno. All I know is when Keith Lee showed that, it looked so good. And the brisket was he was holding up the brisket and it was just falling. The ribs falling off the bone. That's that barbecue. Barbecue to me has to be so good that you don't need the sauce. That's real barbecue. Yes. Let me exactly. Yeah, that Twinkie girl, that Twinkie looked like it was everything. Let me go to Dallas so Keith Lee can give me Joseph. Maybe we're gonna have to talk about that. Y'all let me know if y'all want to talk about that. I mean, I guess I could do another live today, but it would probably take some time for me to get like all of the stuff together. But when I heard about that, I said, when I tell you, you can't give these idiots nothing. You get Keith Lee to come to your food truck, and he specifically tells you what and how to distribute the tips, and you just decide to be selfish as hell. Yes, yes. Where was that at? Yes, to Keith Lee. Where was what at, Bobby? Oh yeah, in Texas. They got 2 locations, right, Elizabeth? Just very ungrateful, ignorant, all of that stuff. And she has now blocked her blessings. So I don't think people going to her food truck. So yeah, so with that being said, you guys, y'all let me know. It's probably better off to put it in the comment section, because once the live is over, I'm not gonna be able to really see the chat, and I don't want to have to like go to the last minute to see what you said in the chat. So definitely put it in the comment section. Yes, thank you, Nisi. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. Welcome for new members. Welcome to the Chris crew. I am the Chris Nicole. We have a good time over here. We talk about reality shows. We talk about scripted shows, and we will talk about the WTF weeklies of it all when it comes to celebrities, politics, social media, whatever. So with that being said, you guys, thank you guys so much for coming on this live. As usual, I appreciate you. Now we truly have to find something else on Saturday or Sunday to talk about. So again, you guys let me know what you guys want to talk about, and then I can do a vote to see which one is the most popular one. So with that being said, I will see you on my next video. Toodles. Love you guys. Bye.